Yonta pravishya mama vachamimam prasuptan sanjeevayat akila shakti dhara swadhamna anyam shahasta charana shravanat vagadin pranan namo bhagavate purushaya tubhyam katanchana smrite yasmin duskaram sukaram bhavet vismrite viparitam syat Sri Chaitanya namamitam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So I've been given the topic by Vraja Prabhu, life lessons from Gaur Lila. Thank you, Prabhu, for hosting all of us. We will. So I was reading something from Chaitanya Charitamrita today morning. I thought I will share that. Very, very nourishing for me. So, wait, where is this? Yeah. So we'll first chant this common prayer, invoking the blessings of Lord Chaitanya and Panchatattva. It's very, very nourishing. All of you know this. Please repeat after me. Jayo Jayo Sri Chaitanya Jayo Nityananda.
Jayo Jayo Sri Chaitanya Jayo Nityananda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jayo Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jayo Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jayo Jayo Sri Chaitanya Jayo Nityananda.
Jayo Jayo Sri Chaitanya Jayo Nityananda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jayo Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jayo Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jayo Jayo Sri Chaitanya Jayo Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jayo Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki Jai. There are many, many life lessons from Gaur Lila which we could learn, apply in our lives. Kaviraj Goswami explains very beautifully. Madhur Chaitanya Lila Samudra Gambhir. Mahaprabhu's pastimes are Madhur. Madhur means very sweet. Madhur Chaitanya Lila. At the same time, Madhur Chaitanya Lila Samudra Gambhir. It's very, very deep also. It is not simply sweet. Very deep. What is the next line? Madhur Chaitanya Lila Samudra Gambhir. Loke na bhuje bhuje bhakta dhir. Ordinary people cannot understand. Those who are sober, mature, they will be able to understand all the life lessons. They will be able to understand and appreciate the sweetness also and the lessons also. So I got a nice verse from Adi Lila, 9th chapter, which is Desire Tree of Devotional Service, text number 50. So this verse applies to us. This verse is something which reveals how Mahaprabhu is in ISKCON. He is present here if we are properly tuned in to receive him. So you can repeat this verse after me. I'll try to go slow. Keha gada gadi aaye.
Keha gada gadi aaye.
Keha tahunkar.
Keha tahunkar.
Dekhi anandita hana.
Dekhi anandita hana.
Hase malakar.
Hase malakar.
Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the great gardener, sees that people are chanting, dancing and laughing, and that some of them are rolling on the floor and some are making loud humming sounds, he smiles with great pleasure. The purport: this attitude of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very important for persons engaged in the Hare Krishna movement of Krishna consciousness. In every center of our institution, ISKCON, we have arranged for a love feast every Sunday. And when we actually see people come to our center, chant, dance, take prasadam, become jubilant and purchase books, we know that certainly Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always present in such transcendental activities and is very pleased and satisfied. Therefore, the members of ISKCON must increase this movement more and more according to the principles that we are presently trying to execute. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, thus being pleased, will smilingly glance upon them, bestowing his favor, and the movement will be successful. Did all hear? So the main message here is, anybody got what Prabhupada is trying to say, or what Prabhupada is very emphatically saying in this purport? Did anybody hear, or did anybody catch something which struck them, or which resonated with them, or which, Hare, Prabhupada is saying this? Something striking?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is here right now.
Yeah, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is present in ISKCON. Anything else anybody wants to say?
I mean right now.
In our Sangha. Yeah.
That when devotees are jubilant, then Mahaprabhu is really pleased.
Yes. Beautiful. And I also was hoping somebody will catch this. Prabhupada is saying, we in our center, we have chanting, dancing, prasadam, and all these activities. When people come here and they're happy, they're jubilant in these activities, then we know that Mahaprabhu is present. So hearing, chanting, coming together, if this process is making you happy, that means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is present. That's why you are happy. Just imagine Lord Chaitanya comes and stands next to you. What will happen? We'll all go mad, ecstasy. So if you are happy, that means Mahaprabhu is here. Actually, this is a theme I wanted to take. How Mahaprabhu is present in Krishna consciousness movement. So Prabhupada writes, devotees are happy means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is smiling. See, I'll give a simple example. I've met many devotees, even myself included. The kind of background we have, I'm made in Mumbai product. I grew up in South Bombay whole life, or not from the age of 10 till 25. Kya wo? Sau chue kake. You heard that saying? Sau chue kake billi braj ko chali. आज नहीं ब्रज तो हम लोग सब काम करके फिर हरे कृष्णा में आ गए. So how can devotees be happy? That means Mahaprabhu is smiling upon us. Without Mahaprabhu's mercy, it's not possible to be happy in Hare Krishna movement and any process. Basically, how can you be happy? It's Mahaprabhu's mercy. Nityananda Prabhu tells this in Ante Lila to Raghunath Das Goswami. Nityananda Prabhu is saying in the 6th chapter, he says, Krishna pada padma gandha yei jana pai. Krishna's lotus feet. There is a fragrance there. If somebody has smelt it, Krishna pada padma gandha yei jana pai. Brahma loka adi sukha tanre nai bhai. He will not be attracted by Brahma loka sukha also. That is the power of getting some fragrance of. So you may say, what is the fragrance of Lord Chaitanya, Krishna's lotus feet? I don't know. I've not smelt it. No, but are you happy as a devotee? That means you're smelling that fragrance. Because you're not finding sense gratification attractive. So it's very, very nice. And actually, this nectar is available in, as Navkishori Mataji said, whenever we come together, glorify, he is here. Lord Mahaprabhu is there, is present when there is hearing, chanting going on. When our, who was that who came to Mahaprabhu? Pradyumna Mishra came to hear Krishna Katha. He said, please Mahaprabhu, tell me Krishna Katha. Ante Lila, this pastime is there. So Mahaprabhu felt very interesting to him. He said, I'm not able to give Krishna Katha to you. What did Mahaprabhu tell him? Go to Ramananda Rai. Mahaprabhu said, you go to Ramananda Rai. He will guide you. And then Mahaprabhu told him that you have so much enthusiasm to hear about the Lord. Krishna Kathaye Ruchi Tomar Bada Bhagyavan. You are very fortunate that you have a taste and enthusiasm to hear about Krishna. Not just you. Krishna Kathaye Ruchi Tomar Bada Bhagyavan. Yara Krishna Kathaye Ruchi Sei Bhagyavan. Anybody who has enthusiasm, who comes for hearing Krishna Katha, is very, very fortunate. Is very, very blessed. So therefore, we are very blessed that we have Mahaprabhu's mercy. Mahaprabhu is here. And actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give what? Anybody knows? What did he come to give? Love of Krishna, right? And how did he give love of Krishna? Holy name. And how did he give holy name? Sankirtan. And how did he give Sankirtan? By personally inaugurating it. So Mahaprabhu gave Krishna Prem in 3 ways. And ISKCON is the 3rd way where Mahaprabhu is present. See, first Mahaprabhu gave Krishna Prem Sakshat. Sakshat means he directly came. Like you would see someone, that person would get love of Krishna. You would touch someone, that person would start getting ecstatic symptoms. So Mahaprabhu gave love of Krishna directly came to the material world in 550 years ago. So whoever saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what happened to that person? He became devotee, right? So many, even Gandharvas, Kinnaras would come, dance in Mahaprabhu's Kirtan. But some people did not come to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Kirtan and dance. All of you know that, right? Srivas Thakur's house also, there was many pastimes are there. So many people did not receive Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Although he was Sakshat there. Why they did not receive? Because they were very entangled. So Mahaprabhu did something very special for them. He came as Avesha. What is the first way Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came? Sakshat. He personally came and gave love of Krishna. So we are not fortunate enough to get that, right? Mahaprabhu is 550 years have passed since Mahaprabhu came. So we are not receiving that Sakshat Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So first one is ruled out. The second one, let us explore if we can get that. And that is Avesh. What is Avesh? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, listen to this, see, it's far out. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would enter a devotee. He would enter the body of a devotee. And that devotee would become like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he would show same symptoms. And people who came in contact with that person, he would experience the same spiritual joy as if he was in the presence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Clear? Some devotee, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would enter that devotee. And then that devotee would have the same symptoms. And anybody saw him, they would get the same benefit as they would get from. So Sakshat, not possible now. Avesh, example anybody knows? Chaitanya Charitamrita, what example is given for Avesh? Nakul Brahmachari. There was one Brahmachari, his name was Nakul. So he was a simple devotee. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Avesh he was. So when he would dance in Kirtan, or he would sing and he would be present, he would go to villages, thousands of people would come to take his darshan. And people felt, when they would leave, they would feel as if they are taking darshan of, that they got mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Nakul Brahmachari was staying at Ambika Kalna, a place called Pyariganj. That's a very famous place there. So this news spread. Oh, Nakul Brahmachari is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Avesh. Everybody was talking about him. He is like, Mahaprabhu has entered his body. Wow, wow, wow. But one person was skeptical. Shivananda Sen. He said, well, okay, but I don't want to offend anyone. Devotees don't want to offend, but they sometimes are cynical or they're not sure. So what they do, they keep quiet. So Shivananda Sen said, okay, but he didn't enter the village where Nakul Brahmachari was staying. He told his servant, I will not go. He may be Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but I don't, see, I'm not feeling. And if he knows the Gopal mantra that my guru gave me during my private initiation, personal initiation I had. So if he calls me and tells me that mantra, then I may believe that he is Avesh, he is God. Otherwise, how can an ordinary person have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu enter his body? So the kirtan was going on. Nakul Brahmachari was with his follower and he suddenly stopped the kirtan. He told his follower, shouted loudly, go to the outskirts of this village. There is Shivananda Sen there. Call him here. I want to meet him. So this followers went and they said, "Who is Shivananda Sen? Nakul Brahmachari is calling you." Shivananda Sen was shocked. But how does he know I am here? And who told him? We don't know. He just announced during the kirtan. So Shivananda Sen got impressed. So he went. As soon as he entered that area, Nakul Brahmachari saw him and said, "Shivananda Sen, give up your doubting mentality. Your guru has given you the Gopala mantra." And he chanted that Gopal mantra which he had got. So then he understood, oh, he is Avesh. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came personally as Sakshat. For 2024 in Seattle, North America, is he there? No. Second, as Avesh, is he there? I don't know. But sometimes I get a feeling, no, honestly, no, sometimes, I don't know, maybe you know someone. But sometimes, honestly, I'm saying, I get a feeling, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj is, he's like, we should not say this officially, but he is a recipient of Mahaprabhu's very, very special mercy. So, thousands of devotees, and he's always Gauranga. And after what he went through in 2009, and still is, Gauranga, he's deriving strength from a different source only, that we can clearly see in his personality. So, sometimes I feel he's Avesh. We talk like that in our ashram jokingly, but can't officially say all this. But yeah, Prabhupada said he's Mahaprabhu's personal associate like that. And when he was 17 years old, he came to Krishna consciousness. So he's very special, and his taste for Gaur Lila is next level. So much purity. And I think Vishwa Hindu Parishad and few organizations have certified that, in India, so much conversion was happening everywhere. But they say Bengal conversion did not happen because of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Because he went to village in Bengal and made people devotees. So like what Nakul Brahmachari was doing, Mahaprabhu was doing this. So Nakul Brahmachari was doing it, and we have His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. But anyway, for practical purposes, yes, we don't witness Avesha also. But there is a third way Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come. He came that time also, and now also is present. And that is called Avirbhav. Very interesting. If you understand this concept, you will be always blissful and always conscious of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Avirbhav is when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu physically comes, but not everyone can see him. He is there physically. He has not entered somebody's body. He is physically there. It's like Sakshat, but there is a big but here. Not everybody can see him. So you said Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is here. So I'm assuming you could see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is here. Maybe. I can't see. But point is, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Prabhupada is writing in this 9.50 verse which I took. He is Avirbhav. He is present. He is smiling. So there are 5 places where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is actually said to be always present. Not everybody can see him. You know those 5 places? First is wherever sincere devotees are coming and chanting and dancing and hearing about the Lord. So this is one place Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is present. We can't see him. That's another subject matter. But he is present. Like when Hanumanji brought news of Sita to Lord Ram, and Lord Ram said, I want to give you blessing. What blessing did Hanuman ask for? That, my dear Lord, wherever your katha is going on, let me be present there. So whenever we do Ram katha, who is present in that katha? Like that, whenever we do Gaur Lila katha, that is first place. And talking about Hanumanji, I remember during Ram Navami this year in Chowpatty temple, the Ram Navami festival class was given by His Grace Radha Gopinath Prabhu. And he spoke entire Sundar Kand during Ram Navami class. Class got over at 10:30, everything. He came to room at 11, and he's my neighbor in the ashram floor where we stay. And after a few hours, morning 6 o'clock, we all go to temple hall for japa. That day, somehow we did not go. I was also in the floor, 3rd floor, Radha Gopinath Prabhu was also there, and it never happens. I had to have an urgent meeting with Baldev Prabhu. And you know what happened? You will be shocked. Even as I'm saying this, I am getting goosebumps. Last 35 years, people who are staying in Chowpatty, they've never seen. But that day, just 4-5 hours after Prabhuji's class on Sundarkand, on Ramayana, on Ram Navami day, just after 5 hours, above the 3rd floor where we stay is a terrace of the ashram, which is completely protected with a net. No bird or animal can enter that space. But still, from that terrace, a giant monkey walks down the steps and comes to our 3rd floor where we are all sitting. I am looking at that monkey. Mera akkal nahi hai, buddhu. I am looking at that monkey. I feel bandar because I am shocked. I took my chappal. I said, bandar ki aisi ki taisi bandar kaise aa gaya? And I am like this. And the monkey, I am telling you, bigger than the Vrindavan monkey. And he walks very coolly and confidently. He walks down the steps. And he has to walk down like this, then he has to come like this. And we are sitting here. And he comes down, and I took out my chappal. Not at all intimidated. He's like, as if he doesn't care. And he continues to walk. Stride. And he goes inside. And I'm like going behind him with the chappal. Because inside there is a pantry, there is a refrigerator, there is Gaur Gopal Prabhu's room. And there are a lot of things happening. And my room is open, he may go inside. And when the monkey enters, what the monkey can do, monkey business, what happens. So I got scared. Tabai kar dega, kuch gadbad kar dega, and I'm running behind him with the chappal. But I don't have the guts to actually hit him or threaten him because the monkey is not afraid of me. But I'm going behind him and the monkey is walking coolly. He sees Govind Prabhu's room, he's walking ahead, Gaur Gopal, not affected by anybody. And suddenly he stops. Why? Because on his right side is Radha Gopinath Prabhu's room, which is open. And Radha Gopinath Prabhu generally every day is in the temple hall for chanting, but that day he is in his room, the room is open and Radha Gopinath Prabhu is sitting on the chair. And this monkey is going straight, he stops, looks at him and waves. I saw this. In some places I exaggerate by saying he gave a thumbs up sign. but I will not lie to all of you because I want your blessings. He actually did like this. And then he could have gone ahead because there are so many food stuff, so many things to eat, so much of things are there. But still, you know what he did? He turned back as if my job is done. And he came back. And when he came back, who does he see? I am with the chappal like this. And that moment, epiphany, I realized, oh, Radha Gopinath Prabhu, Ram Navami, all the dots. Hanumanji has come. So I threw the chappal back. I said, hi, Hanuman. I just became ecstatic. And that monkey walked ahead. He came ahead and I made way and he hit my calf muscles as if to say, chill, man, relax. And then he climbed up the same stairs and disappeared. There are 4 eyewitnesses. Myself, Baldev Prabhu, Guru Garam Prabhu and Radha Gopinath Prabhu. Radha Gopinath Prabhu cannot deny this. Radha Gopinath Prabhu sometimes would get angry with me because when I glorify him, he says to exaggerate karta hai. But Krishna arranged this incident so that now he can never accuse me that I exaggerated. Because he was personally witness to this. So then I ran to him. I said, Prabhu, Hanumanji came. He said, not Hanumanji. And he's very humble. Oh, this monkey has come from the governor's bungalow. I said, really? In the last 35 years you are here. How many times a monkey has come from governor's bungalow? Never. Why did he come only today? Why didn't he come yesterday? And I can assure you, he will never come after today. And it's true, last 6 months he has not come. And how can he come? I gave 10 reasons, logical reasons why this cannot be a monkey from governor's bungalow. There is a net. There is a big net. If you see that net, there is only one small dot hole, one small hole. There is no way anything other than a mosquito can come inside. It's completely packed. How did this monkey come when everything is packed? And why did he not go to neighboring buildings anywhere? Why did he come only here? And why only today? And why did he stop at your room? Why didn't he go ahead? Like that 10 points I had. And then he had no answers. He kept quiet. I said, Prabhu, this proves that Hanumanji came. And then, I'm a loud mouth. I started broadcasting it. I spoke that in Sunday Feast. And what happened? My consciousness, whether it was actually Hanumanji or not, I'll tell you honestly. I'm convinced it is Hanumanji. Because logically it doesn't make sense. You cannot, some things in Krishna consciousness are logical. And some people say some things are illogical. But these incidents are trans-logical. Means they are beyond logic. You cannot logically disprove it. But still, even if somebody says it is not Hanumanji, and I'm happy because you know what happened after that incident. Whenever I go to temple hall, our temple, there is Hanumanji deity. As soon as I say Hanuman deity, I become immediately conscious. It's like I've come, I'm here. I became conscious of Hanumanji. And anyway, I like Ramayana more than many other books. So Ramayana, when I'm reading, I'm more conscious. See, you understand, whether it is actually Hanumanji or not, I'm happy. I became more Hanuman conscious. And Radha Gopinath Prabhu and me, we are in the same management body meeting. So we sometimes have altercations and differences of opinion. Sometimes we argue. And when the argument becomes intense, I suddenly, oh no, don't argue with him. He is very, very dear to Hanumanji. Next time Hanumanji may come again. So basically that respect that increased. I don't know why I went to this story, but very sweet story. So to say how Mahaprabhu is present. So just like in Ram Katha, Hanumanji comes. Wherever we do Krishna Katha, Gaur Lila, Avirbhav. So there are 5 places. First is this place. Second, what are the other 4 places? Second is Sachimata's. Whenever Sachimata is cooking for Lord for our deities, Mahaprabhu is present. So, and she would not understand. She would make the offering, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would appear and eat the whole thing, and then she would come to the altar and she would say, "Arey, khali ho gaya." So she would think she had not made offering. So she would go back and again make the offering. So she would be always confused, but she would be happy. And many times in ISKCON also, many devotees, they'll be confused, but they'll be actually blissful because Mahaprabhu is present in their life. So once, she made offering. So she had Krishna Balaram deities. You know what a strange dream she had? Very interesting pastime. So she had Krishna Balaram deities and she's telling her son, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nimai, you know what dream I had last night? That you and Nitai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityanand Prabhu, Nimai and Nitai, I had a dream that you are both young boys and you are entering the altar where I have made offering to Krishna Balaram and you started eating food from their plate. I saw this dream. What a strange dream. And then I saw in the dream that Balaramji got very angry. He said, "You two imposters, how dare you take the bhoga from my brother's plate and my plate? We are Krishna Balaram, the Supreme Lord of the universe." And you know what Nitai said to Krishna Balaram? Nityananda bole tora Krishnera ki dar. Who is afraid of your Krishna? Nityananda is telling Balaram. Nityananda bole tora Krishnera ki dar. Gaura Chandra Vishwambara Amara Ishwar. Lord Chaitanya is our Lord. Who is afraid of your Krishna? And then they started fighting, arguing. And then Nitai told Krishna and Balaram, "Pyar se khana de do humko. Preeti yadi na chhadi be, khai be maran." Prem se khana de do, nahi to maar khaoge. And who can stop us? We are the Kali Yuga incarnation. Gone are the days when the Vaishyas and Kshatriyas ruled. Now is the time of Brahmanas. Preeti yadi na chhadi be, khai be maran. लूटिया खाई लेवारा खीबे कौन जन. हम लोग लूट के खा लेंगे, कौन रोकेगा, किसकी मजाल है. But then Sachimata is narrating all this. And then Nimai, what I saw, the 4 of you are grabbing food from each other's plate and mouth and fighting and wrestling. Iti mata kalaha karaye chari jan. The 4 of you are fighting, wrestling, falling on the ground. What a dream I had. Iti mata kalaha karaye chari jan. Kada kadi kare sab karoye bhojan. You are fighting also, wrestling also, laughing also, and eating food also. What a dream. Can you give me purport to this? And you know what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu purport he gave? He started laughing. He said, "My dear mother, our deities have life. This is a proof that they are alive, they are present." And then he told his mother that actually I have seen that whenever he used to make offering, sometimes I used to see that offering used to disappear. So now I know that actually the Lords are eating. I used to get suspicion. Why is this food disappearing from the altar? And I used to think, what? Mahaprabhu started joking. He's telling his mother, I suspected who takes that prasad? Tomara vadhure mora sandeha chila. I started suspecting that your daughter-in-law is stealing the Mahaprasad and eating. Means his own wife. Prabhupada says that is the only time he joked with his wife. About his wife and with his wife. Tumhara badhure mora sandeha chila. Aji se amara mane sandeha guchila. Today my suspicion is gone. I am satisfied that your daughter-in-law is not stealing the Mahaprasad. It's actually Krishna and Balram who are eating. And then all the discussion, Lakshmi Devi, Lakshmi Priya, Mahaprabhu's wife was in the kitchen and she was hearing the whole discussion. She started laughing also. Hase Lakshmi Jagan Mata Swami Ravachane Antare Takiya Sab Swapna Katha Sune. She was inside hearing her Lord speak this funny, humorous pastime and her mother-in-law speaking all this. She was filled with so much joy. So Gaur Lila is very simple for the simple. So Mahaprabhu is present when Sachi Mata is cooking. And because he is influenced by the love of his devotees, and when devotees offer food, especially Sachi Mata offers, he comes there, he eats. She may not be able to see him, but he is present. This is second place where he is present. So the third place where he is present, anybody knows? Nityanand Prabhu's Kirtan. Whenever Nityanand Prabhu, Nityanand Prabhu's Kirtan is very special. All of you know that, right? Yeah, his associates are also wild. Wild spelling? W-I-L-D. But this wild is different. There are Kirtans where wild means that Kirtans where Kirtan was with intense love and devotion. That is why it is wild. That is the full form of wild. Wild Kirtans. Abhiram Gopal. He was having this this Jai Mangal whip. He touch anyone, that person would go crazy with love of Krishna. And then there was Murari Chaitanya. Murari Chaitanya, very famous person, Nityanand Prabhu's associate. During Kirtan, what he would do? He would jump into Ganga and catch crocodiles and slap the crocodiles and make them chant Hare Krishna. And he would slap a tiger and make a tiger chant. And there was one more very special Nityanand Prabhu associate called Gadadhar Das. You know him? What Gadadhar Das' speciality? He went to the Qazi and held him and said, "You chant Hare Krishna or I'll kill you." Qazi was shocked. But seeing his purity and innocence, he said, "Oh Gadadhar, you are so sweet. I will chant Hare Krishna tomorrow." So he said, "Why tomorrow? Just now you chanted." So Gadadhar Das, like that, he was very, very pure. Of course, he had many associates, Raghunath Vaidya, Parameshwar Das, Sri Krishna Pandit, Niketan Ramdas, Gauri Das Pandit. Each one of them has amazing, Gauri Das Pandit also amazing pastimes are there. So anyway, so Nityanand Prabhu's Kirtan is very special. Sometimes 3 months non-stop they would do Kirtan. And, sometimes you take a trunk from a tree and make it as a flute. And once he started doing Kirtan, children came, they started dancing with him for 72 hours non-stop. And the parents came looking for the children. Parents saw this Nityanand Prabhu's Kirtan, their children are dancing, the parents also joined. So like that. So wherever Nityanand Prabhu is there and doing Kirtan, Katha, get together, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is present. One very famous pastime, where Nityanand Prabhu was not with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. Yes, Pani Ati Chadi Chida Dahi festival. So Raghunath Das Goswami had organized chipped rice, milk, curd. It's a big festival. So everybody had 2 pots, right, of Chida Dahi. Everybody was enjoying that feast. And there are so many people came for that festival that there was no place to stand. People are standing in the Ganga river. And everybody saw something very spectacular. Nityanand Prabhu was going to each person's pot, taking the Chida Dahi and offering it in the air like this. And that offering would disappear. They saw Nityanand Prabhu take the Chida Dahi, offer it in the sky, and they would see the offering disappear, but they did not see the person who was eating it. So then everybody understood Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is here, he is eating which he is offering. So it is you got it. So Mahaprabhu was present. So this is the proof that Nityanand Prabhu, wherever he is there, Mahaprabhu is there. Actually, after that festival only, Raghav Pandit and Damayanti came. There is another place where Mahaprabhu is present. So there also, Raghav Pandit and Damayanti's pastime. Actually, in their house, when Nityanand Prabhu went, they were doing Kirtan, Katha, and they had prasad. So Nityananda Prabhu said, get me a garland of fresh kadamba flowers. They said, there is no kadamba, this season is not there, this is Bengal. Nityananda Prabhu said, no, go outside in the garden, you will see. They went and they saw a lemon tree and they saw kadamba flowers there. They were surprised, they brought it and they made garland and they put it on Nityananda Prabhu. And suddenly all the devotees began to feel fragrance of Damanaka flowers. And everybody was shocked because Damanaka flowers don't grow in that area, Paniati area. Damanaka flowers grow in Jagannath Puri. So how come they were smelling the fragrance of Damanaka flowers in 1,500, 600 miles away? When Nityananda Prabhu was sitting, where nobody was having Damanaka flowers nearby, but they were smelling the fragrance of Damanaka flowers. That means, what does that mean? Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in Jagannath Puri. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come from Jagannath Puri and he has this garland of Damanaka flowers on him and he is sitting next to Nityananda Prabhu. That is why everybody is getting the fragrance of Damanaka flowers. So if we are getting the fragrance of happiness, of spiritual joy, that means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is present. So like that. So this is so like that. Also, the Raghav Pandit and Damayanti, they were brother sister, expert cooks. Damayanti was such a great cook. I don't know if anybody can cook this item she used to cook. For Mahaprabhu, after Prasadam, digestive. She used to make digestive with some spices mixed with the sand found on the bank of Ganga. She would filter it and she would mix it. Some intoxicating taste would be there in that. So she had many special cooking skills. So Damayanti and Raghav Pandit would send prasad every year to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri. So they would send 2 gonis filled with prasad. And that would remain fresh for the entire year. That was the speciality of their cooking. And everybody would come and give prasad to Govinda, saying that please offer this to Lord Chaitanya. And Govinda would give to Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya would say, keep it in the storeroom. Mahaprabhu would not eat. So the storeroom was filled with prasad. So then these devotees would ask Govinda, Arey, did Mahaprabhu take prasad? I sent you. And he couldn't tell lie to them, but he couldn't speak the truth also. If he speaks the truth, they will be disappointed. If he lies, then lying is not good. So he got frustrated. One day he told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that so many devotees are giving you prasad and you don't eat only. And I'm getting bewildered. What do I tell them? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, okay, get all the prasad. So he brought all the prasad and Mahaprabhu ate and gave comments on each item. And Govinda made note, okay, I have to tell all these devotees, they will be happy. So Mahaprabhu would say, this spicing is very good, or this sweet is very good, whatever. So he would make note of it. After Mahaprabhu finished, took all the prasad, then Mahaprabhu said, are you satisfied now? He said, no, but I have not given you anything from Raghav Pandit's. One storeroom is filled only with Raghav Pandit and Damayanti's prasad. And Mahaprabhu said, get that. So when he brought that, Mahaprabhu tasted little. He said, wait, this is very special. Every day during lunch for the next 1 year, serve me this item. So that means he was also very special. So like that, if you are also feeling ecstasy for no reason, you're feeling happy, you feel like appreciating everyone, you feel like serving in ISKCON, that means Mahaprabhu is there. Sometimes he would appear to some, he would not appear. So this is called what? Incarnation? Avirbhav. One of the classic cases is Narsimhanand Brahmachari. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told devotees that, he told Shrikant Sen, so you are going to Bengal, tell all the Bengal devotees not to come for Rath Yatra next year, because in the month of Pausha I will come. December month I will come to Bengal. So he told Shivananda Sen, Advaita Acharya that this year you don't have to go, Mahaprabhu is coming. But Mahaprabhu did not go there. They were all waiting. September, October, November, December, a whole month passed, Mahaprabhu did not come. So they were feeling very sad. So, and when they were very sad and despondent, suddenly Narsimhanand Brahmachari came to village of Shivananda Sen and he said, why are you feeling sad? They said, Mahaprabhu has not come. He said he will come in the month of December. So Narsimhanand said, Narsimhanand had special power. He could sit, meditate and he could visualize what is happening and he could explain. So he closed his eyes and said, Mahaprabhu has come. He's coming in 2 days. He's on the way. And everybody knew he had this mystical vision. So they said, okay, if he's saying Mahaprabhu is coming, so he said, prepare, decorate the village. He's coming here. So everybody was happy. Shivananda Sen was very happy. They decorated the village, everything. And Then he said, oh, Mahaprabhu has come, he's come. Prepare bhoga, he's coming now. So they prepared big bhoga, so much of chappan bhog items, everything. And if I now offer, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come. So he offered, Shivananda Sen offered bhoga to his deities. So there is Krishna's deity and Lord Narasimha Dev's deity he offered. So very interesting. So after all the offering was done, then Shivananda Sen said, but where is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He's saying Mahaprabhu has come, he's made us to cook such big feast. We offered all the bhoga. And then what did Shivananda say, Narasimhananda Brahmachari say? He said, alas, alas. He told Shivananda Sen, what is this? Your Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He came and he ate bhoga from Jagannath's offering. That is okay, Jagannath, so he can eat. He also ate from Krishna's plate. That is also okay. But you offered bhoga to Narasimha Dev also. That also he ate. Now my Narasimha Dev will have to go on fasting now. So your Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not fair. He has eaten everything. So prepare bhoga again. So Shivananda Sen was bewildered. Now he didn't want to offend him. He said, what is he saying? I can't see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is he talking? He just couldn't understand. But he didn't want to offend him. So he kept quiet. And everybody was taking part in the festival. But so this peculiar behavior of Narasimhananda Brahmachari didn't go down very well with Shivananda Sen. But what happened interestingly, he kept quiet, but next year, in the month of Rath Yatra, when Shivananda Sen was there with all the devotees, Lord Chaitanya was looking at everyone, talking to them, and he looked at Shivananda Sen's side and said, yeah, last year I had come to Bengal and Narasimhananda arranged such nice bhoga. So then Shivananda Sen understood, my God, Lord Chaitanya was there. Very casually Mahaprabhu mentioned that. So then he understood that, oh, Mahaprabhu comes. This is another example of how some devotees can see. Like I remember during, we have this annual drama festival in Chowpatty. Now, I claim I saw Hanumanji because I actually saw a monkey. And I connected my own theory and I guess that it is Hanumanji. Actually, when I told this to Radhanath Swami Maharaj, he came to Chowpatty. When he came, I said, Maharaj, something very interesting happened. He said, yes, tell me. I said, Maharaj, when you were not here, Radha Gopinath Prabhu gave this class and Hanumanji came next day. And I told him the whole story and Maharaj was so encouraging to me. He said, Acha, I am here for so many years. 1986, I am coming. I have never seen a monkey. So then I thought Maharaj is convinced that Hanumanji. I said, Maharaj, and then Maharaj said, describe the monkey to me. So I described, oh, where did he come? Oh, then he came down like this. Oh, amazing, amazing. And I felt, now Maharaj also has given certificate. Now Radha Gopinath Prabhu cannot say anything. So I said, so Maharaj, thank you so much for confirming my understanding that Hanumanji came. Yes, yes, I'm so happy, so grateful you shared this. So Maharaj, Hanumanji came to our temple, so blessed. And Maharaj looked at me. If you want to confirm whether it is actually Hanumanji, you can put fire on that monkey's tail. Then you will know. I laughed so much. Actually, pure devotees can see. We see gross. We need gross. But Maharaj, I remember like Avirbhav example for me. Proof is we have this drama festivals every year. All devotees do drama. Now it doesn't happen. After drama festival, one day all the devotees who participated in the drama meet in one devotee's house like this, and they share their realization. I have attended 3 or 4 drama. It's called drama festival meeting. All the drama participants will be there, and they will all share their realization, and Maharaj will give a talk. So in 3 or 4 drama festival meetings, I have heard Maharaj say, it was such a beautiful festival. You are performing drama of the Lord. And Prabhupada said, there are a few quotes of Prabhupada where he says, my dramas are better than the dramas on Krishna are better than my books, like that. So Maharaj would quote that, and Maharaj said, I saw Prabhupada was there. He would say like this. So then what he saw, where was Prabhupada? He could see. Like Srila Prabhupada says in that New York Kirtan, nobody came. Prabhupada says, but Brahmaji was there, Narad Muni was there. Some people have that vision. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give Krishna Prem. We may not be able to see, but we need to have faith And this is the goal. The last most important verse of Bhagavatam, which Ishvara Puri told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is that this is what we should aspire for. Evam vritasva priyanama kirtya jata nurago druta chitta uchcher asat atoro ditirauti gayat unmadavan nrityati lokabhai. This is the goal of, Prabhupada writes in that, this is the goal of devotees in ISKCON. Chant, dance and be happy in the process of Krishna consciousness. Our goal is to become mad for Krishna. There is one letter when Srila Prabhupada says, in one letter he says, the goal of GBC is not management. The goal of GBC is this verse, to become mad, chant and dance. I'll get the exact letter and date of that letter later, but I have it, I've read it. Our Keshav Maharaj shared that letter once with me. I think I will have it. So I request all devotees that please take out time. See, like if you are a Hindu compared to Muslim or Christian, what is the scripture we read? To separate ourselves as Hindus, Bhagavad Gita. And amongst Hindus, if you want to separate yourself as Vaishnava, then we are Srimad Bhagavatam. And amongst Vaishnavas, we are Gaudiya Vaishnava branch. And what makes us Gaudiya Vaishnava? Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat. So please come together and hear and chant. Like Mahaprabhu's pastimes are so sweet. And there is a lot of life lessons. See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes are community related. Because there are devotees, the dynamics of devotees, misunderstanding, communication gap. Like our Vallabh Bhatt. He is arguing with Mahaprabhu and devotees get irritated. They want to avoid him. But nobody is listening to him because Mahaprabhu dismisses him. So he downloads everything on Gadadhar Pandit. So devotees start avoiding Gadadhar Pandit also. Gadadhar Pandit is stone. He can't say no to him. And devotees are avoiding him. It's like a typical community dynamics is happening in Jagannath Puri. And how Mahaprabhu resolves it. It's a beautiful pastime. Very amazing pastime is, there is this very sweet young boy, beautiful boy. He comes to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu every day. And Jagadanath Pandit keeps telling that boy, don't come and see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Get out, don't come here. And he would still come every day. And Mahaprabhu would give him a lot of affection. One day Jagadanath Pandit lost his school. He told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, why you give so much time to this boy? You don't know? This boy, you are giving him so much time and affection, but there is one problem. His mother is very beautiful and she is very young and she is a widow. And you are giving him so much time. So people will speculate that you have some relationship with his mother. Look, so these are typical community dynamics Jagadanath Pandit is seeing. As a sannyasi, you should not give time to this young boy. So like that. So what I'm saying is, typical what happens in a devotee community, the challenges, devotees, chanting, dancing, Vaishnava, the Tilak, Hari Bol, all that you get to hear and see. And of course, life lessons may be less, but there is nourishment. Because Mahaprabhu is in that ecstasy, Gambhira, chanting and dancing. Of course, there are a lot of life lessons in his interaction with Sarvam Bhattacharya. How he deals with Sarvam Bhattacharya. How humility he practices. And how he Mahaprabhu would be very respectful to Brahmanand Bharati's seniors. How he would instruct them indirectly. There are so many pastimes. So I request all devotees to absorb themselves, dive into Gaur Lila and bathe your heart. And what will happen? Mahaprabhu will be present as Avirbhav. Hare Krishna. Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Any comments or questions?
So, what were the 5 places for Avirbhav?
Oh, I didn't mention all 5. I mentioned 4, huh? No. Sachi Mata's kitchen.
Devotees come together, Sachi Mata's place, Nityanand Prabhu's kitchen.
Raghav Pandit. One I missed, huh? Wait. Shiva Sangan. Yes, Shiva Sangan. 5th one I missed. Shiva Sangan is another place where whenever in Shiva Sangan, Mahaprabhu would always be there whenever Kirtan is happening there. Yes.
I have a question. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is here. I can't see him, but he's here based on what we're learning. Then there's also this thing of when, he's there as Sakshat, and we read the past name of
Kala Krishna Das.
And he just misses it.
Yeah.
So what can, what can one do to be alert? And one of the lectures you mentioned about bring the awareness back to Krishna.
I think that pastime, Mahaprabhu teaches different things at different places. So there is teaching something else. So Kala Krishna Das was a young brahmachari. He was serving Lord Chaitanya. And they were traveling in South India. He is personal servant of Supreme Personality of Godhead. And there the Bhattahari community, they are the ones who increase their gang by luring innocent people with the money and women from their group. So seeing the Bhattahari women, Kala Krishna Das gets excited and he leaves the association of the Supreme Lord and goes to the Bhattaharis. So Kaviraj Goswami says, Stri, Dana, Dekana, Tanra, Loba, Janmila, seeing Stri and Dhan. This person got a lot of greed. And he was with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Still he left Lord Chaitanya. Stri, Dana, Dekana, Tanra, Loba, Janmila, Arya, Sarala, Viprera, Buddhi, Nasha, Hoila. He was not a low-class man. He was Arya, very civilized. Sarala, he was very simple. And Vipra, Brahminical, very clean. Such a nice person, cultured, civilized person, still Buddhi, Nasha, Hoila. That is the power of, and Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport there, if somebody who is an intimate associate of Lord Chaitanya can fall victim to wealth and sex life, what to speak of ordinary people like you and me? Prabhupada writes that. So that's very powerful. But why Mahaprabhu? Now what happened? Then Mahaprabhu goes to that gang. He holds him by the shika. And people ask, why you have shika in ISKCON? It is because we want Mahaprabhu to hold us if we deviate and bring us back. So Mahaprabhu brought him back. Therefore it is said Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very merciful. Durdeva Vasha Bhakta Jadi Jaya Anya Sthane Sei Prabhu Dhanya Tare Chule Dari Ane. Chule means shika. Even if a Durdeva Vasha, unfortunately devotee leaves the Lord will pull him back to show that pastime happened. But the main reason why this pastime Mahaprabhu performed was when they came back to Puri, Mahaprabhu rejected him. That I don't want to have anything to do with him. And he was crying, begging. And what he did, he took shelter of the devotees. And the devotees told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I will not meet him. And the devotees had a meeting. And they decided that they will send Kala Krishna Das to Bengal with Mahaprasad to all the Bengal devotees. And Bengal devotees are hankering to know what happened in South India. So then Kala Krishna Das goes to Bengal and gives the news to all the Bengal devotees. And they are so happy. So Kala Krishna Das becomes the harbinger of good news. He was rejected by the Lord, gets intimate service of the devotees of Lord Chaitanya, and then Advaita Acharya becomes so happy with Kala Krishna Das, bringing him this good news that they organize a 3-day hearing and chanting festival in Bengal in honor of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu coming back from South India. So he took shelter of devotees, and devotees had a meeting. Nityananda, Jagadananda, Mukunda, Damodar, Chari Jane, Yukti Tabe, Korila Antar. The 4 of them had meetings and discussions on how to help Yukti Tabe. They had meeting together to help one person, Kala Krishna Das. So this pastime Mahaprabhu is performing to teach us how we should take shelter of devotees, because we all have our dark side, the shadow that we are not able to deal with. And we live in denial of this. So we think spiritual enlightenment means pretending to be very perfect devotee, advanced devotee, putting up a brave front. No. Enlightenment means to acknowledge and accept our dark side, be humble about it, take shelter of devotees, and be in our Maryada. So Mahaprabhu is teaching us this lesson through Kala Krishna Das pastime. Yeah.
May I ask a follow-up?
Yeah.
But like this can be a nice party, like with the devotees, and like how do we take it seriously? I could miss the boat. I could miss the whole point of this, just being happy in the association of devotees, etc., but still being at the periphery. How do we take the
How do we take the
inspiration to keep going deeper? As you said, it's a saga.
Actually, hearing and chanting is the foundation. Unfortunately, we sometimes ignore this most basic thing and think there must be something else. As you get older, there is nothing else. We're looking for something exotic or something abstract or something subtle. Simple. Hearing, chanting every day if you're doing. We're looking for something new. Hearing, chanting and mood of service. You're already there. It's just that you're not aware. Satyananda Maharaj gives that story of that poor beggar. He had never seen gold. He told the king, "Oh, my dear king, I want to see gold. Please, please, before dying, I just want to give a glimpse. You are king, you have all the gold. Please show me gold." So he told his minister, "Take him to the treasury, show him all the gold coins. Let him feel some peace." So the minister held his hand. And as this man was walking towards the king's treasury, he was feeling, wow. He was looking at the whole palace. Wow, wow. And then when he finally went to the treasury, they opened the box and he saw the gold coins. For 1 second, he was jubilant. And then he said, "Oh, this is gold. I already saw this while coming here." Because when he was walking towards the treasury, he saw the pillars were made of gold. He saw the walls. He saw gold everywhere. But he didn't know what was gold. But when he actually saw gold, he realized that he had seen gold all the way. Similarly, hearing, chanting, dancing, feasting, serving is what we are doing. This is what we will do in the spiritual world. And right now we are doing it, but we are thinking, कुछ तो और है. बाद में मालूम पड़ेगा यही करना है. So I'll tell you, this time His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj was in Chowpatty. One day before Balram Jayanti, he gave Sunday feast class. He said, devotees don't understand that after years and years of bhakti, we have to ultimately do this only, hearing and chanting only. And then Maharaj, he walks his talk. Keshav Maharaj came to Sunday temple, he gave Sunday Bhagavatam class. Swayam Bhagavan Keshav Maharaj is 42 years old, no 43. Radha Madhav started, I am sitting in front of Maharaj for the class, on the floor, like you are sitting, he was on the Vyasasana. And I see on my right side, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj is sitting. From Radha Madhav till question answers. My Guru Maharaj is sitting and hearing a person who is 34 years younger to him giving class, and very humbly, like the 1,000 people in the class, in the hall, is also sitting. Very humbly. And any devotee gives Bhagavatam class in Chowpatty, Maharaj hears it. One day I went to his room, one new devotee had given Bhagavatam class. And before our meeting started, Maharaj said, "What a beautiful class Satyananda Prabhu gave." And he started talking about the 3-4 points that he made in the class. I'm like, he just started giving Bhagavatam class. And Maharaj knows what he spoke in the class. So that Maharaj was giving that Bhagavatam class, he said, "Anybody here 16-year-old? And one boy raised his hand. Maharaj said, "Stand up." So this boy stood up. And then Maharaj told everyone, "See, Shukdev Goswami was this boy's age when he was speaking Bhagavatam. And the senior most devotees were hearing him." So His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj just made it very clear to us that hearing, chanting, serving. Take prasad, be humble. There is no big rocket science. There is no That is why we missed the bus by not realizing, when I was in school, we had this mathematics paper. One sum was so easy, and when I saw that, I felt, "Dal mein kala hai." And that was 10 marks. So I said, I can correct the other question. This one I'll figure this out in the end. It was actually, that question was so simple. We just had to find the mean. It was so simple and 10 marks. But I said, "No, there must be some catch here." So I did all the other things. And the last I kept for that, and I was racking my brains. What is the question? Finally, the time got over, the examiner took the paper, and then we came out, we used to discuss amongst the students. "Hey, what is the answer for this?" And then when somebody said, "This is the answer," and that suddenly dawned on me, what a fool I was. It was such a straightforward, simple question. I missed the bus. I missed it because complication was not in the question. It was complicated here. Serve devotees, take prasad, hear and chant. we know there must be something else. So we kind of made it very complicated. And devotees who ignore hearing and chanting, they suffer a lot actually. So Prabhupada says in that lecture in New Vrindavan, there is Bhagavad Vidhi, there is Pancharatrik Vidhi. Bhagavad Vidhi is hearing and chanting. Pancharatrik Vidhi is all the other rituals, details, managing the institution. So many things are there. But sometimes the Pancharatrik Vidhi becomes more prominent and we ignore the Bhagavad Vidhi of hearing and chanting. And Prabhupada says, then devotees will find deity worship burden. He says the deities will become galagraha. It will choke your throat, Prabhupada says, because they are ignoring hearing and chanting. One has to be very careful because that is where the taste is. That is where Mahaprabhu is present. The institution, Prabhupada says in Nectar of Instruction very clearly, is a facility for devotees to have 6 loving exchanges. The 6 loving exchanges is not a means to run an institution. The institutions is a means to have loving exchanges amongst devotees. We have got the maths wrong somewhere. We have to be grateful and we have to serve Prabhupada's mission. 100%, there is no doubt about it. But you can't become a martyr. We don't want devotees to become Shahid Bhagat Singh. We want them to not die for Krishna. We want you to live for Krishna. Be happy for Krishna. That's why in Chowpatty we had this culture of long marathon classes, hearing, kirtan, katha, kirtan. Now we think there must be something else. It's unfortunate.
Thank you.
Yeah. And it's so, see, the same pastime, what I'm sharing now is not something you did not know. When I was asking questions, all of you almost knew the answers. Where is Shiva's Kirtan or Raghav Pandit. But each time you hear, you relish it actually. You enjoy it. And there are devotees who say, it's amazing, huh? I find it shocking. Prabhu, I can do seva whole day. Huh? Hey, hearing me, I don't want to hear. I mean, all this is too much. Seva will do. I say, okay, you do seva. But how can you not want to hear about, because, okay, whom are you serving ultimately? You are serving whom? You are serving your own ego or you are serving Krishna? If somebody says, I love my wife, I love my family very much, and that's why I'm going to work every day. I will work for my family. I work for my family 7 days a week, 16 hours a day, because I love my family. Okay, today is your family's wife's birthday or anniversary. Speak few kind words or sit. Everybody's going to appreciate her. I have no time. I have to work today because I love her. If you really love your wife or spouse, won't you hear somebody else glorifying that person? So if you say, I love Krishna, I'm serving Krishna, but you don't want to hear about Krishna, that means you're not serving Krishna, you're serving your own false ego. How can you not want to hear about Krishna? I can't understand the logic. Okay, you may fall sleepy, tired, that's okay. How can we not have the willingness to hear and glorify Krishna? Inability to do that is okay. Inability is not a sign of insincerity. Because of conditioning, we may struggle, we may not stay awake. But not wanting to hear there is something wrong. And when we are dying, nothing will give us rasa except Krishna Katha. I'll end with one very, very nice pastime of Maharaj. I was guest reception seva in year 2000. Jananivas Prabhu, all of you know. He had come to Chowpatty, and that time because of some labor issues, Bhaktivedanta hospital was closed. And Jananivas Prabhu got malaria, and I had admitted him in one nursing home near our temple. So Nityananda Tridashi class is Holiness Radhana Swami Maharaj gave to 2000 people. The temple was packed. He gave a 4-hour class. And next morning, that night Maharaj asked me, how is Jananivas Prabhu? I said, Maharaj is still very sick. His malaria is gone. He has weakness. He is in the nursing home. Maharaj said, tomorrow morning, can we go and meet him? I said, yes, Maharaj, I'll arrange everything. So next morning, I took him there. And he enters the hospital, that nursing home, that room where Jananivas Prabhu is lying on the bed. A lot of weakness. He has saline, all that put. and his bead bag is there, and his eyes are, like very, very weak. So Maharaj enters, he says, Dandavat Pranam Maharaj. And Maharaj comes, Maharaj sits on his bed. And then Janivas Prabhu says, yesterday was Nityanand Trayodasi. Then Maharaj said, yes. You had festival in the temple? Maharaj said, yes. Did you speak Katha? Maharaj said, yes. What did you speak? Janivas Prabhu asked. And Maharaj said, you want to hear what I spoke? So Janivas Prabhu said, please tell me. And you know what Maharaj did? Maharaj was sitting on his bed. Maharaj folded his palms and he started like this. Om Ajnanatirmirandasya. I'm like, what is he doing now? Maharaj, this is what he had done the previous evening in the temple hall where there were 2,000 devotees. Okay? Now Maharaj did the same, he recreated the same mood and he chanted the whole Mangalacharan, and after that I thought, what he's doing now? And then he closed his eyes and said, so today, on this most auspicious occasion of Nityananda Trayodasi, and Maharaj started the whole class on Nityananda Trayodasi, the same class he gave previous day evening in the temple hall to 2,000 devotees for 4 hours. He gave the same 4-hour class to Janivas Prabhu and me. I was running around getting some things. Janivas Prabhu is lying on the bed and Maharaj is speaking about, it was as if there are 2,000 people in front of him. Same class he gave. Same ditto, 4 hours to one person. Like what we would do if we were told, yesterday you gave festival class, what did you speak? So I would have said, I told this pastime, I told that pastime. Right? At one point of time, in the narration, Maharaj paused. Maharaj said, and there were 2 dacoits in Navadvip. They were ferocious. Their names were, we all know, Jagai and Madhai. And the way Maharaj was pausing and saying, and Janivas Prabhu was hearing, I'm like, Maharaj must have spoken this thousands of times, Jagai, and Prabhu must have heard it. But they are speaking and hearing as if first time they are hearing about Jagai Madhai. I'm like, Arey, malum hai, Jagai Madhai. If I had to speak Jagai Madhai, again, next day morning, I would have said, Jagai Madhai pastime bola. And even if I had to speak to the same audience, I would say, Jagai Madhai pastime, we can learn 5 lessons. With an acronym, J-A-G-A-I, Jagai. J stands for this. We try to make it attractive, exciting, with acronyms, connections. But here he's speaking pure Katha for 4 hours. And Jagai Madhai pastime was the same thing he narrated. How they were running and the whole class, especially towards the end, Janivas Prabhu, it's like torrents of tears were gushing out of his eyes, like as if syringes, he's crying. And it's a glorification of the Lord. And they are relishing it. And our concocted, perverted mind wants new lessons, new connections, we want something exciting. Every year, same Janmashtami, same Krishna enters, same Mathura to kill Kamsa. We are not excited. But if we present a little different, Krishna this year comes to kill Kamsa in a helicopter. We'll jump down. We'll do something. We want things to be tweaked. We are stimulation addicts. We are not looking for content. We are not looking for deep satisfaction in Krishna consciousness. We are looking for thrill. We are looking for kick. For us, Krishna consciousness is a drug. It is not a medicine which we have to take every day in the association. This is such a nectar association. Seattle mein is such a community. But somewhere we may be doing something wrong. Deviating from the focus, hearing, chanting, loving relationships. And then making our lives miserable. Sorry, I got carried away. Please forgive me. Hare Krishna. We'll stop here.